Today I'm going to be making some double chocolate biscotti, and the ingredients you need for that are just half a cup of melted butter, some granulated sugar, some all-purpose flour, some baking powder, some unsweetened cocoa, a couple of eggs, some semi-sweet chocolate chips, and some white chocolate. So the first thing we're going to do is melt the butter. So this is half a cup of melted butter, and then we're going to add the sugar. It is 2/3 a cup of regular granulated sugar. Alright, the next step is to mix these both together really well, and I will see y'all when that's done. So the butter and sugar have been mixed. The next step is to add the unsweetened cocoa, which is just 1/4 cup. There. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then mix for another 2 minutes or so. Okay, that is all mixed up. Now we will be adding 2 eggs, and we're going to add them one at a time and then mix them up really well. Okay, so now we've mixed in the eggs. We're going to take the whisk out because we're going to switch to the spatula. So now we're going to add the flour. It is 1 3/4 cups. And we're just going to slowly fold it in with the spatula. Alright, so at this point we're going to add the rest of the chocolate. So I just have about 3/4 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips and then about 1/4 of a cup of white chocolate chips. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold these all in here. Alright, I have mixed in all the chocolate chips, and the next thing I'm going to do is just cover this up with some plastic wrap. I'm just going to let it refrigerate for about 10 minutes just so I can get a little bit harder. So while the dough is in the refrigerator, we're going to go ahead and preheat our oven to 375. Okay, so I took out the dough, and what I'm going to do is just roll it out. Okay, so here is my dough all rolled out. I decided to do it in 2 parts because there's just a lot of dough. So now we're going to stick them in the oven. They go in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes. Okay, so here they are out of the oven. They were in there, I think, for like 22 minutes. So now we're going to let them cool for 5 minutes on here, and then it says put them on a wire rack, but I don't have one, so I'm going to put it on a plate or something and let it cool for another hour. Alright, so I sliced them all up into, I think it's about a 1/2 inch thick diagonal cuts like this. And I baked them on the one side for 9 minutes at 325, and now I'm baking them on the other side for about 7 minutes. Here are the finished biscotti. I'm just going to let them cool for a little bit, and then I might drizzle them with chocolate, but I'm not sure yet.